Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, what if I told you that these two men, Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Tanar Washington, they did not, I repeat, they did not kill Rock and Roll Hall of Fame DJ Jammasterjay? What if I told you that a lot of things go deeper than the original surface? Don't believe the hype. What if I told you that Jammasterjay was not murdered? What if I told you that it was an accident? That the day in question, October 30th, 2002, Jammasterjay was not murdered. Jammasterjay was an accident. And honestly speaking, folks, a lot of stuff go deep in the original surface, and the people that's close to that situation that was there, guess what, have all the answer. When you listen to everything that's supposed to be out there, and you listen to how long it took to put all this together, something's not adding up. I am not the smartest person in the whole wide world, but let me let you in a secret. I am not the dumbest. So even us, when we went to school, 2 + 2 = 4. So what if I told you the person that was right there, it was 2 shots that was fired. And when 1 shot went into the gentleman, Tony, he got shot in the leg. And you mean to tell me he didn't see anything? Okay, what if I told you, Tony allegedly is behind the cover, along with who? Randy, his sister Lydia. What if I told you, from day one, an eyewitness, an independent eyewitness that worked for a whole nother company, basically her original testimony, okay, was Lydia let the guy in. Lydia and the guy that allegedly supposed to be killed, Jammasterjay, Lydia went and got him. Walk him into the studio, okay? What if I told you the same guy that this lady witnessed walked into the studio with braids, okay? Within a few minutes, she heard a gunshot, and that same guy went running out. What if I told you that these 2 guys that allegedly supposed to kill Jammasterjay, Ronald Tanar Washington, didn't have no braids. Little D, Carl Jordan Jr., didn't have no braids. Whoa, but sit back and think about it, folks. Those that in the circle that was around these individuals during that time of the fall, winter 2002, who had braids then? Who's about 6 foot tall and had braids? Sit back and think about it, folks. 2 killers, as they say, came into the studio. 1 had on a mask, 1 didn't. That don't make no sense whatsoever. What if I told you, folks, guess what? We're smarter than what we think. Do not let Randy and his sister Lydia keep pulling the wool over our eyes and using these young boys as scapegoat. It's not gonna work. Tune in, only on the Brian Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel, okay? The real story of what happened to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame DJ Jammasterjay. Hit that like button, subscribe, share. You don't wanna miss it, folks. Coming soon. One love. On October 30th, 2002, Jason Mizell was murdered in his recording studio on Merrick Boulevard in Queens, New York. Mizell was shot at close range in the head and died from the injury. Another man sitting next to Mizell was shot in the leg and survived. The murder was highly publicized and an intense homicide investigation began immediately. However, the murder had gone unsolved for nearly 2 decades. I want to take the time and ask each and every one of you this quality question. is justice blind? When you see the photo of that statue with the symbol, the weight, the balance, you know, whether gonna go right, whether it's gonna go left, and you see that lady, that statue, blindfolded, I wanna ask that question, is justice blind? You know, to me, how many times you see people that's innocent, they get convicted for something they didn't do? Like, to me, I was guilty and I was acquitted on a murder charge that I did. So to me right now is, guess what? The justice system is not fair. So even with that being said, I want to know, do you think these individuals that's about to be trial for the jammasterjay murder, do you think they're going to get a fair trial? Let's talk a little bit about Ronald Tennard Washington and why would he be involved with jammasterjay? Like, to me, I know Tennard personally. I met Tennard, I was 17, he was 16, back on Rikers Island before I went away and did my first bid. And to me right now is, Tennard to me was a good guy. Even right now when you hear reports about Tennard being a menace, I'm talking about in juvenile court, they say Tennard Washington was a menace to society at 11 years old. So folks, for a kid to be a menace to society at 11 years old, what was his teaching? What was his upbringing? What did he been through? Right now, that his mother was in his life, was his father in his life? Did he got shift from different homes, like they're saying, different juvenile detention, different, like right now is group home? What happened? But regardless of what, like I said right now, is to me, even when you're trying to understand, why would Ronald Washington Tennard be involved with jammasterjay death?
Glaze, I just got to my favorite part of your book. This is Out of Prison as a New Person. So, page 308, May of 1998. That's actually when I had the pleasure of meeting you, and we worked together on that 10:30 to 3 a.m. shift, which was crazy. My respect level just went up like 10 more notches for you. So I knew about your past. I knew about everything that had gone on, but what I didn't know is you were going from $40,000 a day to, I think we were making $12 an hour there, that night shift, something crazy. So for you to be able to have that work ethic of going from slinging easy rocks to slinging heavy packages and working that night shift and just being the positive person you were that whole time and offering encouragement to everybody that worked that shift.
Oh, thank you so much, Brian Gibbs. I love this book so much. I mean, I was a fan of your YouTube channel, but now I'm like a real up close and personal fan. I really love what you have going on here. And not only that, but I too was once lost and now I'm found. So thank you, Brian, for this autographed copy. I appreciate you.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.